welcome to Algebra 1 Spiral Lab. My name is Mr. Hartman. Guys, we're going to go over the syllabus here to lead things off. Guys, contact information, Canvas messaging, or my email address here. The course, guys, well, this is a lab course, so it serves as an introduction to the ideas of algebra, of course. And we're really just supporting the learning that's going on in your Algebra 1 Spiral class with Mr. Lavarchik. So we'll do some additional practice. I'll help do problems. We'll do some activities, some warm-ups, things like that. Okay. The materials you need, guys, we're gonna need a folder, binder to carry any handouts and things, paper, writing utensil, pen or pencil. I always encourage pencil in math classes, can erase and everything, but pen works fine as well. Calculator, guys, I won't have a classroom set that I can share this year, unfortunately, so you'll want a calculator of some sort. For Algebra 1, a scientific one might not be the worst investment. You'll certainly use that in geometry and Algebra 2 going forward. Maybe at the end of this video I can highlight a nice one that you guys could use or could look into. I think maybe like $10 on Amazon right now. And you'll need your laptop, guys. We'll use Canvas quite a bit throughout this course, and I'll talk a little more about how Canvas is going to look in the video after this, okay? Grading, guys, we're 50-50 in the lab class. We're going to have 50% classwork, so if you're showing up, you're doing those right things, guys, you're going to get a big chunk of your grade from classwork, and then occasionally some take-home work. Really not often any take-home work. Being a lab, guys, we want to get a lot of stuff done in class. So you show up, you're motivated, you're not going to be taking a lot of homework assignments home. We'll do it in class. And then quizzes, guys. Every Friday we're going to have a quiz over the new material we've covered in Spiral, okay? So that's every Friday. Maybe there's an occasion here and there, where we won't have one, but pretty much count on every Friday. If we don't, that would be the be kind of a surprise if we didn't have one every Friday. Okay. So classroom procedures, guys. I see my rosters. A handful of you guys are familiar with how my class runs. It's gonna be a little different this year, and there's a few new faces. So we'll just go ahead and go through all the classroom procedures. So computers, guys. You need to bring them. Like I said, we're going to do a lot of things on Canvas this year, so bring your computers. We'll have them out when I give you guys permissions. Guys, cell phones, we know. I should have really updated this. They're supposed to be, in fact, I thought I did update it. Oh, this is my 1921, so I apologize, guys. Looking at the wrong syllabus here, this cell phone policy. I did change with the times. Of course, they're supposed to be in our lockers, so they're not going to be out during class. If I see it, I'm going to have to collect it. So lessons, guys, if I'm teaching a lesson or, going over a problem and I ask for your guys' attention, actively pay attention, take some notes. Don't be distracted. Guys, classwork time, I said, we're going to have a lot of time in class to work on classwork. So make sure, you're taking advantage of that. Guys, big note here, guys, you're going to be dismissed by me at the end of the day, not the bell, okay? So it's not bell ring, we all rush out, guys. I'll dismiss you in an orderly fashion. Guys, tardy. If you're in the hallway when the bell rings, you're tardy, and I'll have to mark you tardy. The restrooms this year, guys, I know I don't typically let people leave during class to use the restroom. We only have a limited amount of time. This year I'm going to have to probably be a little more flexible. Certainly we got a little longer passing period, but the restroom capacity is decreased, of course, with social distancing. So I'm going to need to take a look at that, but don't be late and say, hey, I was in the restroom and expect to get a free pass. Okay, that's not going to work. So you need to communicate with me on that. Guys, being successful in class. Guys, ask questions when you understand, I'm here to help as much as I can and to make things as simple as I can for you and efficient. I'm not a mind reader, though, so if you're struggling, you gotta let me know. Okay. Doing classwork on time, guys. That's designed to get you ready for quizzes and then your test in Algebra 1. So doing it on time, okay? I'm giving you a lot of time in class. I expect you to take advantage of it. Guys, be prepared for class every day. Hugely important. Show up prepared, on time. Those things, guys. You're giving yourself a good head start. Staying motivated, guys. It's gonna be difficult. There's gonna be lessons where it's a struggle, especially here as we get into second semester material. There's some tough stuff, and if you get discouraged and kind of just tune out, you're digging yourself a hole there. So stay motivated, have that positive attitude. One of my favorite sayings is you get out of it what you put into it. If you come to class every day, you have that positive attitude, a good work ethic, you're gonna reap the benefits of those things. You know, um, the same can be said though if you had you're not prepared, bad attitude, not engaged. If you're putting those those bad things into class, well, you're not going to have a lot of benefits coming from the class. Okay, it's not going to be fun. You'll struggle to learn. So bring those positive attitudes, bring that good work ethic, stay motivated, and you will reap the benefits. Okay. Um, Let me pull up my new syllabus, guys. A little bit of fumbling around here. I intended to have that because there's a couple other things about social distancing and things like that I wanted to bring up. Let me search syllabus here. 1920, 1920. Here it should be. So, guys, this is a fresh syllabus I had. I intended to show you guys a lot of those things are the same. The materials, grading, 50/50. Guys, okay, yes, this is what I was really wanting to kind of hit. Be safe, be respectful, be responsible, guys. This is language we're starting to use across the school, and it's language that I've been, using the last couple years, really. Uh, Being safe, that's hugely important in this learning environment, guys. Not just with COVID, but just in general. If you're somewhere you feel safe and comfortable, that's a good learning environment, good place to start. So safety is hugely important. How that's going to look, COVID-19 related, guys, we're going to practice safe social distancing in our class to the best of our ability. Guys, numbers are we got small classes, so we should be able to seat and have some good distance between us. So we're going to do that. You're going to stay in your seats. Actually, in fact, when you walk in my class, I'm going to ask that you go straight to your assigned seat, take a seat, and pretty much stay there the whole day. If you got to get up and sharpen a pencil or get a tissue or something, of course, we got hand sanitizer where you do those things as you move around the class. Okay, but doing our best to maintain social distancing, stay in our seats, and guys, that kind of leads right into that respect thing. Okay, respect your peers, guys. Personal space and things like that. We don't want to be moving around into people's space and things like that. Not in this environment. So being respectful, being safe, they kind of go hand in hand here with the COVID. Okay. Other things about being respectful. I mean, respectful of your own time, your peers' times, and my time. Guys, that's hugely important. Guys, we don't got a lot of time in class, 40 or so minutes a day. We got to be respectful of that and get rolling so we can keep moving. Respectful of the classroom rules and procedures so we don't have disruptions to that learning environment. And then being responsible, guys. Mr. Fosnot hit on this yesterday. Your education's your responsibility. You got to take responsibility of it. Okay. Um, the saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, guys. That's what applies here. Um, I can stand up there and work problem after problem, but if you're not taking responsibility to take notes, you're not taking responsibility to pay attention, to engage, to ask questions, then you're not going to be invested in the class. So take responsibility, guys. This is your education. It's your opportunity to really, Algebra 1 is hugely important. I-step, guys, in trades, you go to get an apprenticeship, you got to pass some testing, military testing. Guys, Algebra 1 is what people are looking for, because that's a baseline where we all need to be. So take responsibility of it. It's important stuff, and should help you out as you go forward, okay? Um, we talked about procedures in the other one. The tardy of the cell phone thing, like I said, they're going to be left in lockers. So I did update that on this one. That was a difference. You're dismissed by me. No lining up at the door, obviously. Tardies. Okay. We talked about being successful, being respectful. Okay. Guys, bottom line, last note here, guys, if you show up, you have a positive attitude, you're giving 100% every day, we're going to be successful, guys. Um, so just encourage you guys to keep the positive attitudes up. You guys have done a great job these first few days, so look forward to having you guys all in class once we get out of this homeroom situation. And stick around. We got one. I'm going to go do a separate video for the Canvas page. I did want to show you guys that calculator here, the TI scientific calculator. If you don't have to buy this by any means, this is one that I would encourage you to use, or if you were going to buy one, it would be a good way to spend your money. This calculator can get you through Algebra 1, Geometry, and Algebra 2. Okay. It's got some functions on here. You see that log button, the LN button. Those are logarithms. Those Algebra 2 we use a lot. Sine, cosine, and tangent. That sin, cos, tan. That's sine, cosine, and tangent. You use those a lot in geometry. So good investment if you're looking for a calculator, guys. $10.97 here on Amazon. Walmart Meyer, you might be able to get them in that $15 range at the beginning of the school year with sales, but don't have to buy this by any means. If you're looking to get one because we don't have a classroom set, I'd encourage you to get this one. All right, so stick around, guys. We'll go to that Canvas video next.